property of addition and subtraction. So in properties of addition and subtraction, we have 6 properties. Number 1 is closure property, associative property, commutative property, identity property, inverse property, and distributive property. First is, let us discuss the closure property. The closure property under addition and subtraction states that the sum or difference of any numbers or integers are also integers. So this is the example of closure property. So, example of closure property in addition, 6 plus 7 equals 13. So, 6 and 7 and 13 are all integers. Next example is for subtraction. So, 7 plus negative 6. So, any number which even it is a positive or negative, those are numbers or an integer. So, 7 plus negative 6 is 1. So, 7, negative 6, and 1 are numbers or an integer. So, those are examples for closure property. Next property is associative property. When you say associative property of addition, is state that it is 3 integers added. So, ibig sabihin, tatlong numbers yung ipag-a-add natin even if when we add the first group or the last group. So, this is the example. Example for associative property is 9 plus 6 plus 2 equals 9 plus 6 plus 2. So, in associative property, we can add first the first group and then here is the last group. So, 9 plus 6 is 15 plus 2 equals 9 plus 6 plus 2 is 8. So, 15 plus 2. So, 15 plus 2 is 17 equals 9 plus 8, 17. So, dito sa associative property, we can add first group or the last group. So, we have the same answer. So, this is our example for addition. Next is for subtraction or we have negative sign. So, 8 plus negative 2 plus 3 equals 8 plus negative 2 plus 3. So, we have the same answer. So, 8 minus 2 is 6 plus 3. Next is 8 plus 2. Negative 2 plus 3 is negative 1 or positive 1. We have, kasi mas malaki yung 3 natin kesa sa negative 2. So, pwede natin siyang ipag-minus. So, ang magiging sign natin is positive. So, 6 plus 3, 9 equals 8 plus 1 is 9. So, sa associative property, kahit saan natin unang i-add sa first or the last, so we have the same answer. So, next property is commutative property. So, when we say commutative property, state that 2 integers can be added in any order. So, dito, kahit labo-labo yung ating number, we have the same answer. So, dito sa properties of addition and subtraction, if you know how to add and subtract, you can understand this topic easily. So, this is the example of commutative property. 12 plus 6 equals 6 plus 12. So, ito yung sinasabi natin in any order. So, 12 plus 6 is the same as 6 plus 12. So, 12 plus 6 is 18. Equal din siya sa 6 plus 12, 12 which is 18. So, this is the example for addition. Next is for subtraction. So, 12 minus 6 equals 6, negative 6 plus 12. So 12 minus 6 is 6. Then negative 6 plus 12 is also 6. So we have the same answer in commutative property. Next property is identity. Identity property. So in identity property, so paano natin malalaman if the number is identity? So kung ano yung i-add natin number, ano ba yung i-add or saan natin i-add yung number para masabi natin na siya ay identity. So dito sa identity, madali lang siyang tandaan kasi i-add lang natin siya sa 0. So ito yung example. 12 plus 0 equals 0 plus 12. So ang identity na tinatawag natin dito is yung 12. So paano natin malalaman? Identity, dapat yung in-add natin sa 0, yun pa rin yung kakalabas ang sagot. So 12 plus 0 is 12. Then 0 plus 12 is 12. So sa identity property, laging tatandaan ang i-add natin is 0. Next example, negative 94 plus 0 is equal to 0 plus negative 94. So, negative 94 plus 0 is negative 94 equals negative 94. So, those are the example of identity property. Next is inverse property. So, in inverse property, we have the same number and different in sign. So, saan mag-i-equal yung parehong number and then magkaiba lang yung sign nila. So, ito, mas madali, pareho siya ng identity, mas madali din ang inverse property. Kasi, example natin is 6 plus negative 6 equals 0. Paano natin nasabing inverse? Kasi, ang sign natin sa 6 is positive, then ang sign natin dito is negative. Kapag ang given natin ay pareho ang number and then different ang sign, automatic na magiging sagot natin sa inverse function ay 0. So next example, 12 plus negative 12 is equal to 0. So this is the inverse property. Next is distributive property. Okay, in distributive property, sometimes it's used in multiplication and addition. Distributive or we can distribute given to this is the example in distributive property. So 5 times 8 plus 12. So in distributive property, we can distribute 5 to this. So 5 times 8 is 40. Next is plus 5 times 12 is 60. So we have 40 plus 60 equals 100. So, this is example of distributive property. Next example is A times B plus C. So, distribute A times B is AB. Next, plus A times C is AC. So, those are the properties of addition and subtraction. We have closure property, associative property, commutative property, identity property, inverse property, and distributive property. So those are the properties of addition and subtraction. So thank you.